Hello and thanks for joining me again for another episode in my beginner's guide, the beginner's walkthrough for Escape the Pacific. In the last episode we came to this new island and checked it out and decided that we're going to make our home base here. In between episodes I made up a bunch of ropes so we can bring all our stuff over. But before we go back, we're going to expand our raft a little bit. So we're going to hold down our right mouse button to loosen this. Have to do it a few times. It's not always successful. Just have to keep doing it till we get it. There we go. Pop that rope away, and now hold our right mouse button again, take that off, pop that down here for now. We're going to go into boats, plonk down one of these, grab one of these trunks here, another one here. And we're going to bring out our axe, find one of these big trees in here. It was 4,000, that'll do. So just get a couple more trunks. We're not going to super expand our raft just yet. We're just going to make it a tiny bit bigger than what it already is. We are sort of starting to get a bit tired, so we do want to make the trip back before we're falling asleep. But, let's just bash on this for a bit. Pick that up, slot it on there. And pop in another module in there. Find our way through these trees. Pop that in. Grab another one. Can only carry one of these trunks at a time. Plonk that in there. Now we need thick branches. Can carry a couple of these. 3, I think. Yep. So we may as well take a few over while we're going. Pop one in, we'll just dump the other 2 here. Bring out our hammer again. Give that a couple of whacks. Pick that up, slot it in, and I think we'll do one more piece. Trunk there, yep. Alrighty, so I'll put a piece on the back here. Let's go grab another trunk. Got quite a few trunks out of that big tree. Plonk that in, grab one of these thick branches, plonk that in. Give it a few whacks. Pick that up, slot it on the back here. Pick our rudder back up. pop that on there and pull out our rope, pop that on, and I'll grab a couple more of these ropes out of here. Grab 2, that'll do. We might need a couple more actually, but alright. Now what we're also going to do, it's not in there, got one of them bandages, grab that, and we'll make another mast here, but we'll make the one with the wind indicator, seeing as we've got the bandage. Pop the bandage on, thick branch, find ourselves a small stick, and it's rolling away. Try that again. Alright. Give that a few whacks. Pick that up and we'll plonk that down over here. Alright, need our rope. Fasten that. And pull out our axe again. Go find one of these dead banana trees. That one there. So when they're all shabby like that, they're pretty much dead. They're never going to grow bananas on them. So we're just going to grab the leaves off the top. And we might have to go find another one. So we're going to make a banana sail here. Add those. Need one more and some long sticks. So I'm going to chop one of these for the long sticks. 2 long sticks there. Add those. Go find another little dead banana tree. That's a likely candidate. That one in there, and we'll go into tools, place down that, add that, right click, they're nicely stacked, pull out a hammer and give this a bash. And eventually we'll replace our other sails with these, but for now just going to pop this one on, and we need our other rope in slot 1, so we'll fasten that, and I'll grab 2 more ropes out of here. Grab 2 of these small sticks. Pop in another rudder. 2 of them. Pull out a hammer. Whack away. That up. Pop that on there, pull out our rope, fasten that, pick up this one, pop this one on this side, and fasten that one. Okay, so I think we're about ready to go. So we're going to pick it up. Just want to make sure we're facing in the right direction. That's our starter island over there. Yep. Okay. So we're just going to scroll out with our mouse wheel. Walk forward a tad. Drop it down. Jump on. Just going to sit a little aside from the center because otherwise we've got the mast right in our way. And we'll head off, start heading back home. Okay, so I'm going to point down, hold down E to sit, hold down U to speed up time. And I'm just going to pause the recording while we take this trip because it's pretty boring, not much to see. And I'll be back in just a moment when we're a little bit closer to our starter island. See you in just a second. Okay, so we're closing in on the island. I'm going to stop the fast travel for a bit and get up. Make sure we hit U again so we don't walk off the raft. And we can have a look. We can see our wind indicator showing that the wind's blowing that way. It's not really going to matter while we're got it on the starter setting, but if you wanted to play around with the more advanced settings for sailing, then that can come in handy. Just going to flatten out our sails. I don't want to go flat. There we go. Alright. Drag her up a bit. Too far. Don't want it sitting on top of this stuff here. Okay. So now we want to take stuff with us. Let's just check this. That's still going. Alrighty. So, alright. Let's get our ropes out. Grab all of these. Alright, so I'm going to take our drying racks. Spin it around. Actually, I'm going to plonk it on this side. Yeah, when you're moving stuff around, we're just dragging with our right mouse button, it goes off kilter. You can just press left click on your left mouse button and it'll kind of straighten it up a little bit. Just going to get it as far up to the mast as I can. And as far across to the edge as I can. Pull out our rope. Tie that down. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Grab another one. Got to put our rope away first before we can drag and drop it. Just going to scroll it away from me so it doesn't have a hissy fit. Spin it around with Q or E. And that looks pretty good. Bring out a rope. Tie that down. Alright. Yeah. Might expand our raft again. Now that we're here. Getting a bit thirsty. Take a drink out of the barrel. Alright, so we'll loosen that. Takes a few goes sometimes. And I'm not sure, we do have a skill, like have a dismantling skill, which I think that might sort of speed up the process of this. Just got to keep on holding down until we get it. And we can detach that. And we're just going to pop that over there. Leave that one. We'll detach this one. Pop that in our bag. Detach that. Drop that. Okay, what have we got here? Alright, so we can do another one of them. The coconut ones. So pop that down. Whoops. And it wants to spin the other way for some reason. Right, let's just pop it down. Pick up one of these. Plonk that down. Pick up the other one. Grab a thick branch. Give that a few whacks. Didn't want to do that on the other island while we were a bit tired. Didn't want to fall asleep or get too tired while we're on our raft. At least not yet. Okay, so we want another trunk. Let's just find a nice big tree here. See, these trees are only 2,000. We've got huge ones on the other island. We only need one. Pop that over this side. Big branch. And we had another one here. Pop that in. Give that a smack. Alrighty. Pick this up. Spin it round. Lock it in. Pick up our rudder. And we'll pop that in there. Grab our rope out. Fasten it. Do the same with the other one. Now the bigger your raft is, the slower it gets, and also the harder it gets to turn. So that's why we put more rudders on it and more sails. As we build it bigger, we will build it much bigger than this, but for now I'm going to just take back what we can of our stuff. Still a bit thirsty here. Let's take a couple more drinks out of here. One more. And a little hungry, and we need some land. Grab one that's salted. So our hunger's fine. Alright. So, let's pick up these lanterns. They can go in here. Alright, so gonna grab these crates here. Yeah, I'm gonna sort of drop it, drag it up, and kind of put it on the edge there, and see how it falls on its side. And we're gonna slot it in under there. And alright, so grab our rope, attach that. Yeah, what do we got here? I'm not going to worry about taking them goblets. We can't take these, and we can't take our water collectors. Going to do the same with this one. Drag it, put it sort of on the angle to make it drop down onto its side. Don't have to do this, but you can sort of cram more in. Bit of way to save some space, which isn't important at the moment, but later on we want to fit more stuff. That's sort of one way to cram things in a bit tighter. Grab this chest. And I'm just going to whack that in front of the crate. Tie that down. So you got to tie everything down. If you try and put stuff just sitting on your raft loose, it really messes with the physics. You'll sink. And don't ever try and dismantle stuff while it's on your raft. You'll have big problems. All it takes is like a little stick or something to be sitting somewhere on your raft and you can't see it, and it'll mess up your raft completely. So pop that there, tie that down. Alrighty. Yeah, pop our rope away. We're going to grab our bed. Pop our bed somewhere in the middle there. Grab another rope, tie that down. Grab a barrel. And we're just going to shove that underneath. Put it there like that. Tie that down. Alrighty, got a couple of ropes left. So grab this other drying rack. And I'm just going to plonk that back here. Okay, so pick that up and we left click, straightens it up. Pull out a rope. Okay, that's tied down. Put our rope away. Grab this last one here. Pop that on that side. Messed it up. Alright. Grab out our rope. And see how it says bad position. Means it doesn't quite like where it is. Let's give it a slight adjustment. There we go. Okay. So let's have a look here. So we can't take those. We will take our bucket and our cooking pot, but we'll leave them there until the morning. Not worried about that. We'll pick that up. These are still going. Those probably won't be done by the time we move. I'll pop that in there. Alright, let's check fruit situation. Now, I did have a comment saying that pick the fruit as soon as you see it when it's ripe. Because when it falls, apparently not as many fall as what you would get if you picked them. So we're just going to have a look around and see if there is any more to pick here. There's a couple over here. Now they're still young, they're not quite ripe yet, so I'm not going to pick those ones. Doesn't look like we've got any here. What about these ones? These ones are whole, so I'm going to grab those. We do need a little bit of vitamin C, but not that much. Now fruit's up a fair bit. Let's just eat a banana. That fixes our vitamin C. So I'm just going to pop these on the drying rack. We'll lose a bit of the nourishment and everything out of it, but at least they won't go bad. Okay. Let's have a look here. We'll grab our container. We'll go over and check the mangrove. I'm not fussed about taking those bananas with us. We've got more bananas and more papaya on the other island. Grab that salt. Pop that in our bag. Check our traps. Let's just have a look. Okay, so over this way a little bit. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Check them in the morning. We can't take our traps with us. Going to pick up some of this dry grass. We'll use that for fires later on. And I didn't see any on our new island. So I'll pick some of this up. It doesn't take up that much space. Plenty of it around, at least on this island. We've got a few. Couple more here. Okay, now we've got our planks, so we better not forget those. Just pop all that grass in there. Let's pick up these planks. We will use these. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll shove these in there. That one's full. So we'll shove some in this one. And it's not letting me get in there. Alright, my tab button is not working. There we go. Right. Got a bit of a glitch going on there. So I don't know if I lost a few planks there or whether it just sort of glitched out. But we'll go pick up the rest of them. So we'll take as much of this stuff as we can. We're not going to take all the sticks and that. We can make a stick holder for various sizes. The fire sticks, the small sticks, the long sticks. Make one for the branches and even for trunks. But we've got plenty of wood on the other island. We're not going to worry about that. We can make a rock holder as well. Not going to worry about that. Don't need that many. We can also make a coconut holder, but we haven't got that many to transport, so we'll just pop these in here. All right. Now we probably want to take these with us. We do have coconut trees on the other island, but we don't want to chop down too many of them if we don't have to. Now, we grab ourselves a small rope out of here. So we can make these bundles, right? So that one's for 2. This is what we've got. Can then put our small rope on that. We can pick this up, but we've got no way of actually tying it down. Like, you know, if we grab our large rope, can't tie it down. Small rope, can't tie it down. And yeah, I'm getting this glitch now with our ropes. Alright. And pretty sure that we can't fit it in there. No. So we don't have a way of transporting leaves, which is pretty silly. I'm going to pop that down and I'm going to untie it, get our rope back. So one way of transporting them, and it's not always going to be great unless you're you know, unless your skill here with dismantling is up pretty high. We can make a bed out of it, and we can tie the bed on and dismantle it at the other end, but we're probably only going to get one leaf back out of it, but we'll do that. One's better than none. That's enough to make a water collector when we get there without chopping down any trees. So we're going to pick that up. Going to plonk that down next to this one. Pull out one of our strong ropes. Tie that down. And we're going to do the same with these. Well, we've got 3 banana leaves there. We'll be able to take 2 of them. So we'll make a banana bed. Once again, we'll probably only get 1 leaf back. But yes, one's better than none. Was it 2 long sticks? Yeah. Grab 1 more long stick. Pull out a hammer. And got this weird glitch going on with my ropes. Alright, we'll pick that up. And pull out our rope again, tie that down, pop our salt in there, pop one of these in here. Okay, so now we're getting very tired. What we're going to do is, before we leave, go into tools, we're going to make a bow. So pop that down. So that needs a small stick and a small rope. Pop that down there. Grab ourselves a small stick. Pop that in there. Pull out our knife. Give that a few whacks. Pick that up. Let's go over here. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 feathers. Alright. So now we want some fire sticks. Just grab 4. And over on the sand where we can see what we're doing, I'm gonna favourite the simple arrow. We could make an advanced one with knife shards. These ones do just fine. I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a feather to each one. They're a bit touchy because they're so small and thin. And we're going to grab our fire sticks, add them. Pull out our knife. Pick these up. Now to use the arrows, they just need to be in your inventory, in your bag. We'll put our knife away, put our bow here, and so now we can hold down our right mouse button and with left click to fire it. So we'll pop that away. And alright, got some salt here. That's still water. Pop this on one of these. They're pretty much all salted. We'll take that with us. Okay, so we'll take a bit of a nap. We'll sleep until sunset. And see birds circling around. We'll take a tiny bit more of a nap. Here we go, we got birds landing on the rock. So I'm going to pull out our bow. And it's pretty simple. Don't know how many we get all 4. Okay, that's how we get birds. Those ones will fly off. We can pick up some of our arrows, pick up these dead seagulls. So we've got a couple of our arrows back. Looks like I lost 2 of them. Alrighty. So we're going to pop our seagulls down. We're going to pull out our axe. Give it a whack. Each one a whack with the axe. Okay. Pull out our knife. Whack away at this raw meat. And we got ourselves some legs and wings. Yeah, this stuff, when you dry it on the drying rack, I find it never seems to go off. Alright, so we've got some feathers, some more feathers as well. Alrighty, so pop these on the rack. That one's full. Pop them on this one. And these ones. I think we might have birds on the other island as well. Pop those away. Alright, that rack's full. That rack's full. That rack's full. It's our hunger and thirst, like, not too bad, but we could do with some sea. So let's grab a fish and we'll eat that. And we'll put this last one on here. Alrighty, so that's pretty much all we've got left here to do. So I'll sleep until sunrise. We'll grab our bucket and our cooking pot, put them in our container over there, and we'll sail back to our new island with all our stuff. But that's going to do it for this episode. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you've got any other things that you'd like to add or comment about, please feel free. And thank you very much for watching. If you do want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.